rolls on, and guess who's here? Big Blue Nation has invaded Nash Vegas in only the way that they can. They won the very first tournament in 1933. They really haven't slowed down since. They get 7 seed Texas A&M. Ogana Onyenso wins a tip. DJ Wagner controls the offense for the Cats, second in the nation, nearly 90 points a game. Wagner guarded by Radford. Here's Adu Thiero. And Justin Edwards has come on big time in the last 3 weeks. Cats using some clock here. Wagner trying to feel him out. The kick to Edwards, and the southpaw fires, but can't knock it down. Loose ball picked up by Onyenso. Antonio Reeves, leading scorer for this Kentucky team. And he draws a foul.
Draw the foul.
88% from the free throw line, one of the top scorers. 1 of 2 from the line.
Walk it up the court, kind of like a pickup game, and they'll get it to their playmakers' hands where they got a 3-headed monster, including Obaseki with the ball to complement the other 2 guards.
He has been aggressive. Nobody touched it. Obaseki just moved in the starting lineup a few games ago, and he splashes down his first attempt.
Well, second chance points is what A&M.
Wade Taylor fires from deep. Got it! What a start for A&M if they're going to be
this.
31 in the previous matchup with 6 threes in Aggieland. And a Kentucky turnover. Taylor gets past Edwards. Fancy move and banks it in. And a timeout taken by John Calipari. Kentucky third in the country in block percentage. Chance to push. Here's Thiero. Went to the floor. Taylor scrapping for it. It ends up in the hands of Wagner, and now Reeves is open. Bang! Antonio Reeves.
Some broken glass. Stone Cold Reed Shepherd coming into the game. I mean, this is when Kentucky fans get excited because of the instant impact these guys have off the bench.
Here's Solomon Washington, and he's rejected. Second block of the game for the Cats. Thiero doing the honors that time.
Spread out with as many shooters, but he holds his own down low, does Thiero. With him and Onyenso coming along with the rim protection, they've been much better.
Taylor from the corner, off the baseline, out of bounds. 11. Dillingham from Reeves. Got it. Deep on the season for Rob Dillingham. Radford gives it up. Wants it back. Will fire. Here we go. We got a shootout brewing in Nashville. Dillingham gets cut off. Thiero will help him out. And then he picks up the foul on the drive. In the country in three-point percentage for Texas A&M. Could you imagine being from the Commonwealth?
That's the floor better than Thiero does on this end of the court.
Whoa, Dillingham lost his man and banked it in.
Crossed him like a bad friend.
Dillingham trying to guard Taylor. If for nothing else, Wade Taylor IV is a veteran. He's been around a time or two. He knows how to trick you into fouls. He blew right past him that time. And the dump off to Garcia will result in a foul. And Ivisic, which is kid of seasons. They have 9 players on this Dominican Republic. 1 of 2. Mitchell with the board.
It's opportunities.
Oh, he would love for this to be a game in which the officials would take the physicality away. Shepherd knocked it back, and then Taylor got a shot up. Big Z the board. Here's Shepherd to Antonio Reeves. Floater off the window and in.
Is there a softer touch in college basketball than Antonio Reeves? I haven't seen one.
Sounds like Rupp. And an A&M turnover. Away. Great hands by Henry Coleman. Washington left alone. And Shepherd knocks it back with the steal. First bucket for Reed Shepherd tonight. Here's Taylor downhill. High off the glass. Push for the Cats. Here's Reeves. Knocked away again. Dillingham's head fake cleared some space, and now Mitchell keeps it alive. And with the left hand, the Cats have the lead. Start this game. And remember, 360th in the country in three-point percentage on the year. Taylor guarded by Shepherd. Out to Washington. And he drains it. Solomon Washington with the three.
The primary defender. It's the secondary defender coming over that's essentially been eliminated from the charge opportunities.
Obaseki gets all the way to the rim. He is turned into an offensive weapon. He came off the bench in the previous matchup with Kentucky as a backup. He disagrees with you, but Garcia keeps it alive. 4.5 offensive rebounds a game for Anderson Garcia for an A&M team that pulls down 42% of their misses. And with that extra opportunity, they end up getting a whistle on the drive. And it's the first time
that they're pulling the replay.
After that great late season run last year. Shepherd guarded by Jace Carter. Shepherd gets another look from three and drills this one. He grew up coming to this event. Of course, his dad played here, and he grew up a huge kid to the Final Four. But also a dad had brought his kid to Kentucky games in the regular season and the tournament. Good block by Bradshaw, but Hefner cleans it up.
We'll see. They better locate shooters because this is not the same Kentucky team a year ago.
Shepherd again.
But you got to get out of it now.
Got a suite. He was here all day with Dad watching basketball till the very last game of the night. They fell asleep on the couch in the suite. They didn't wake up till 2 in the morning. The whole arena was empty.
Here's Taylor for three. That's one way to take it, and that's getting the most out of your ticket, I believe. Wagner never gave it up. Aggies' transition defense has been pretty good here in the first 11 minutes. Taylor downhill, and they'll call that goaltending and count it. 13 points for Wade Taylor early on.
A&M.
As they will review that, not right now, but once we go away for the under 8 media timeout.
Yeah, media timeout, as you mentioned. But A&M's willingness to run with Kentucky has gotten them some easy buckets.
Shepherd finds Edwards, and now to Wagner. Good. DJ Wagner. Talking with his Kentucky. I don't know if any of the folks across from us have sat down yet. Piero to Edwards. Blew the bunny, and it's ripped out of there by Henry Coleman III. Obaseki to Radford. Hard to the rim, and the layup's good. A&M extends its lead to 6.
Must get back in transition.
Calipari screaming instructions to Onyenso. He wanted the ball screen for Shepherd, whose floater goes. That is a tough shot for a guy that will be a lot summer.
And just fading to his left and still able to stay on balance. Tough shot.
Taylor got him on his hip and banks it in again. Wade Taylor's having a monster half. He's sitting on 17, and there's still 7 to play. Only 40% from twos. That is not normal for Texas A&M. Stolen away by Radford. Shepherd on top of him ends up picking up the foul.
Free throw line is huge too during league play.
The real behind-the-scenes look. Hoots Radford splashes from the free throw line. Another sloppy pass and a turnover. 7th of the game. The feed finishes with Washington, and A&M has extended its lead to, in large part, because they're such an elite offensive rebounding team. Dillingham dishes to Onyenso for the easy look.
Wade Taylor has the green light, but as the point guard,
it's like highlighter green.
There's no light. It's just no traffic lights. Just go as fast as you want whenever you want.
Obaseki dancing with it, trying to work on Mitchell. And a long two. And a foul on the floor underneath the basket will be charged to Antonio. His first miss. Dillingham trying to get through traffic. A lot of hand fighting on these drives. Shepherd all alone. His third three hits the bottom of the net. Shepherd's got 13. Takes it himself. Tough shot. Made it. The is a veteran A&M team. They don't seem flustered at all. Solomon Washington says we are not. And a look over his shoulder in this first half. Remember, this game at A&M in January went to overtime, was decided in the 90s. Another Kentucky rejection. Piero out front, gathers, takes it up, gets it pinned. Here comes away. Numbers for the Aggies. Taylor transition three. What a turn of events. The block on one side from the perimeter, out of their minds in this first half. Shot clock at 9. Obaseki on Dillingham. Shot clock at 2. At 1. It goes up and goes in. It's a 2 for Radford.
Also, I mean, Dillingham does a great job guarding Obaseki, forces a tough contested one. Better offense.
Wagner gets the whistle and they'll count it. Flying offensive rebounding, that might be an issue going forward. 7% from 3.
Well, here's the other problem is A&M's pretty good with their first shot offense. When they've missed, they've gotten in and putting it in too, so Kentucky can't even clean up the glass.
Cats had cut it thanks to a 7-0 run to a 3-point game, and then in 96 seconds they went from down 3 to down of college basketball with over 1,500 points.
Like this, what's my best 5 to put in there? And it seems to vary game to game.
You use the word hair further and say who's the most reliable.
Yes.
Because they are all talented, including Dillingham, who took a bump and still got it in.
See if Dillingham can step up here on Obaseki.
Big assignment for the freshman. Obaseki loses him and goes into Piero and gets it blocked by Big Z. And they're going to get the numbers. The minutes have nearly... Taylor whips it to the corner to Washington. Shepard takes the long rebound and leads the break. Takes it all the way in and is able to draw the whistle.
To have that sort of instinct line.
It's the first on Wade Taylor the rim. That is a big-time finisher for a guy who's... Wagner with the left, and it's rebounded by Washington, and Piero banged into him to commit his second. First attempt of this game. Dillingham draws a double. Wagner keeps it in his hands. 15 on the shot clock. Wagner down the lane, wanted to pass it while Mitchell was sealing. Now Dillingham to the baseline. Scoop shot ends up in a foul on Washington. 6th man of the year.
An energy taker. Yet all he's been for this Kentucky team has been an energy giver.
Mostly Dillingham and Shepard as expected. Shot clock off for A&M. Aggies have led the majority of this game. Taylor fires with 12 and it skips off the rim. Cats have a shot at it.
I do not understand that shot.
Dillingham with 3. Draws plenty of attention. Out to Wagner at the buzzer. That could have been a big momentum jumper for the Cats, but we have a breakneck pace.
First half. He said, we haven't played our best. We're down just 6. He told his guys, just settle in and play our game. One thing he wasn't happy about, the 13 second chance points for Texas A&M. He said, it's something we emphasize to our guys coming in. So I challenge them. You got to get to the rim.
I think every coach emphasizes that. It would be coaching malpractice if you didn't. As Antonio Reed, offensive glass, you got to keep them off. It's another thing to execute because they are the best in the nation.
Yeah, and they didn't give up too many offensive rebounds. There was actually only 6, but A&M was 5 of 6 on those second chance opportunities and make it 6 of 7.
Yeah, there's that 7th offensive point cushion. Wagner dishes to Piero, and it falls off the rim, but the foul will be charged to Manny Obaseki. And he's the guy that can finish at the rim.
5 must get Kentucky off to a better start in this half than they did to start this game when they found themselves
earlier. Radford gets right past Reeves, blew by him and spun it in. What a shot. And Piero crumpled on top of Radke
down there because when you're getting pushed by the big man for A&M, you get out of position, but there's an attack at the rim. Blow the whistle there.
Or a track meet. They want to muck this thing up, slow it down, turn it into the success they had running wide open in the first half. Radford crosses over Edwards and another Kentucky block. And A&M had the home court advantage in Bryant College Station for their previous meeting, and it feels makes, I should say, per game.
Teams an opportunity to reset, and sometimes it's revenge because
A&M here tonight. Shepard will check in next dead ball. Abasaki behind Garcia's screen. Got all the way down for the jam. Where did that come from? And he tells us
both ends of the court right now. As Reed Shepard waits to check in to calm things down and get a better offensive possession.
Hand off for Wagner. From 14 feet.
Nice play by Wagner.
Radford on the handoff. Guarded by the freshman DJ Wagner. And through traffic down the lane. Spins it off the glass.
He's just so good at getting back to that. He's able to slice through them, get to the other side of the basket.
47% of his shots come at the rim, and he finishes most of them. Wagner rises. Another missed three, but Mitchell is on the glass. Dillingham shares it to Visic, and he throws it in.
A big play by Mitch.
Buddy in blue saw it travel. Radford down the lane. Again off the glass. The touch for Boots Radford, who's simply a team tonight. Shepard crosses him over. Back out to Dillingham. Oh, Big Z with the big follow. And he'll go to the free throw line. Leahy jumped off of to try and get the block, and then reached for the right leg.
Talk about an all-out contest.
I love this stake. We got to put on some weight, and he's going to keep. It hasn't been an easy transition for him.
Well, and it hasn't been
going to work. Fading on Shepard, who gets whistled for the foul, which would be the. See what Kentucky has drawn up. Shepard, quick drive on Washington, out to Dillingham. Great vision, and an assisted three for Rob Dillingham from his classmate.
These fans on their feet.
Taylor, too high off the window. Another offensive rebound, and Mitchell came down with the hack. It's the best duo on the
many run.
Henry Coleman started his team, but they lost 5 of them. 2 for 2 for the line for Coleman.
Wonder how long do you keep your All-American Antonio Reeves on the bench? Kentucky been doing a pretty good job offensively without him, but they're at their best when he's on the court. Those 3 personals.
Shepard sizing up Coleman at 6'9", and how about that? Ivisic with the throwdown. Cats 5 of 10 in the second half. Obasaki drives on Big Z, goes right through him and lays it in. There's no rim protection for Kentucky. Off the mark. Dillingham had already decided he was going to shoot that before he got the pass. Taylor into Mitchell. Banks it in. What a play by Wade Taylor, the fourth. He's got a 22-point. Obasaki drives with the left.
Whether it's zone or man, it's just blow-bys.
Has 9 blocks, yet they still can't protect the rim. Wagner to the free throw line, tied up. Shepard with 2 on the shot clock, finds Mitchell, and he drew a foul as the shot clock was going to expire. West Virginia. For that 2 games with a back injury, John Calipari telling us, I've been stopping practice to remind him.
Conference until those 7-footers became available.
A&M 13 of 16 at the rim this game. Taylor from deep, and they are red hot from deep. Largest lead of the game for the Aggies at 12. Here's Reeves back to Onyenso. Diero down the lane with the hammer. and in this event alone, they've got real guile. Obaseki into Onyenso. Collects the miss. Taylor tees it up. Another one right down the fairway. He's got 28.
Questionable call, and it leads to 3 points for A&M. Ooh, that's a tough break for Kentucky on that possession.
Cats need to turn it up on both ends. Wagner out to Dillingham. A deep two. Good. Foot was over the line.
Crowd needs to help this Kentucky team out. See if they can't get some tempo and momentum, because A&M has had an answer every single time Kentucky's gotten a score.
Taylor out to Carter. Who is this A&M team? They've made a win a beauty pageant or a track meet. And even that being the case, they've still kept the throttle wide open on the offensive end, thanks in large part to Kentucky's lackadaisical man-to-man defense. Radford just worked Edwards, and it's the largest lead of the game.
Potentially, and then get the tough two at the rim.
Dillingham picks up the foul on Garcia.
And that'll be on the defensive end when you do that.
Knocks them both down, saves it, but right to Wagner. And a 5-on-4 the Cats. Dillingham over to Shepard, and now to Wagner, who drives. Dillingham, top of the key, good. Still have life. And just like that, Taylor torches the defense and throws it in and rips it right.
Often you see some of those breakdowns. A&M able to get some shots that maybe they didn't expect.
This is the fourth 30-point game for Wade Taylor, the fourth against a top 25 opponent. Dillingham with an answer. Can they find some momentum? Taylor working on Edwards and coaches him into a foul. Just the Houston game came on against Iowa State. Among a couple other quad 1A wins. Now or never, it feels like, for the Cats, and their fans can feel it. Dillingham puts it on the deck, finds Edwards for the dunk. First bucket for Giles.
Big Z into the lineup now to add some size at the rim. But Cal saying plenty of time, guys. Just a couple of baskets, we'll be okay.
Well, there is zero rim protection. 17 at the rim. Now Mitchell inside, and Kentucky can't afford just to keep trading buckets. Micic with the steal. Dump off for Reeves. And Reeves is able to draw the foul. This is what 88% on the season. Nice. 11 for Reeves. Here's full court pressure. Baseball pass to Garcia. Nearly walked with it. Downhill. Radford. He's fouled, and he's going to the line. This A&M
15 of 18 now, right at the rim.
The body control for Boots Radford to score at the rim is next level. We got a lane violation and wave that one.
Now get a stop to follow up your score. You can put the pressure on A&M, who's been playing loose all night. Make the Aggies play tight down the stretch.
Taylor with the push. It's his third personal. 3:37 to play in the. Missed the front end. Bounds on a drive. 13th turnover of the game for Kentucky. A&M has cashed in for 14 points off those turnovers. Obaseki using some clock. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Goes right into Mitchell. Banks it in. Here's Reeves on the other end. And he answers. Garcia. Into Radford. Now Taylor finds it. Toys with it before finding Obaseki. Under 2 to play. Dillingham all the way out of midcourt on Taylor.
I would not bring a ball screen. Just let him take Dillingham off the bounce. Trust your playmaker.
Wide open is Radford. And a foul on the floor on the rebound is going to go against Micic. In Nashville Friday night, Garcia.
He's going for a defensive rebound when he's on the offensive end.
This bump from Garcia, 2 big makes, 10-point lead for A&M, looking for its 2nd win against Kentucky this season. Dillingham with a burst right through traffic, lost it again. It goes off of A&M, perhaps off of Taylor. Shepard in the far corner, ball for Dillingham.
He's good going to his left for 3 off the bounce.
Penetrates, looking for the whistle. Follow jam by Mitchell. Cats have made 8 of their last 9. Pardon me, 8 of their last 10, and a quick timeout taken by Trey Mitchell in Kentucky. It's 117 can make to a lot of folks. Inbound to Garcia, and a foul from Shepard. They said Anderson Garcia only worked 1 spot. 2 clutch free throws for Anderson Garcia. Lead is 10 again. Shepard just looking to fire. Now Dillingham will do the same. Dillingham crosses over. 1 minute to play. Here's Reeves. They just can't get a clean look. And now Dillingham has his shot blocked. Taken away by Obaseki off the tip from Taylor.
More dangerous now as this guy at the stripe gives him that 3rd score.
Started the day with a loss, and now we are 51 seconds away from seeing the top 2 seeds eliminated on Friday. Ivisic.
Too slow, huh?
Nearly turned it over. He did, as a matter of fact.
Late clock offense, and they've taken some steps forward to close out the race. And A&M showed that they were the more aggressive, more desperate team. But it doesn't really change my mind on the ceiling for Kentucky. I think nobody can wait to get them in the tournament. You don't want to face them on your side of the bracket, but you know you got a chance because of their defensive miscues.
Late surge for Dillingham, his 5th 3. He's got 27. Shot clock is off. Garcia pushes it ahead to Obaseki, and A&M can just hold it. To A&M. But he was
Insert him into the starting lineup, and the rest is history. This guy has been sensational.
There's something to be said for the experience this A&M team has in this event. Every year they come in desperate to leave an impression. Ivisic with the dunk. And they have done just that tonight. They will send Kentucky home early once again. The top 2 seeds have been eliminated from the SEC tournament. First Tennessee, and now Kentucky. 7-time Cats have allowed 90 points plus in a game. Most since 1990.
Kentucky's got an All-American in their backcourt. They got future draft picks in their backcourt. But tonight, it was Texas A&M's backcourt that was the difference. They